Well, it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I was just looking through my old videos where I was cracking packs of magic cards, and I was thinking, why not try another one? Especially because I don't know if I can support Wizards of the Coast slash Hasbro anymore, so let's go through all the backlog of packs that I have, which are quite a few. I must have picked up this one probably at Target or something, but let's find out if there's anything in there. Okay, here we go. Number one, Llanowar Stalker. Although, sometimes I wonder, shouldn't that be pronounced like Yanowar? Anyway, I don't know. It's one green for a 1/1 elf warrior because I can never get away from those. Whenever another creature ETBs under your control, it gets 1/0 until end of turn. Which seems like if you're playing with a lot of tokens, especially the ones that double how many tokens you have, might be useful. If you spot one elf in Llanowar, it's like there's another one with a knife at your back. Elves in Magic are like really, they're jerks. Not as bad everywhere as they are in Lorwyn, because they're just the worst there, but anyway. Yavimaya Steel Crusher. One in a red for an ape warrior with something, it's a 2/2, enlist. I haven't seen this one before. As this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature control without summoning sickness. That might be the first time I've ever seen them print summoning sickness on a card. When you do, add its power to this creature's until end of turn. Okay. So then you tap like a 4. Well, let's team you up with the last card. So let's say I'm playing Gruul here, and I bring out the Steel Crusher. Get over here. So what I would do is attack with it once it's not sick, and assuming the elf back there isn't sick either, it becomes a 3/2 because I'm adding the 1 power from the elf until end of turn. For 1 generic, sacrifice it, destroy target artifact. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, not the worst thing I've ever seen ever. Bone Splinters. I feel like I've seen this one, however. 1 black as an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, destroy target creature. So, hey, it's like murder, but if you got token creatures, you're all good to go. Also, ironic that this happened to be in this pack I've had sitting around for God knows how long, because murder just came up in a Discord conversation. You know, like the 1 black, destroy target creature. Anyway, let's keep going, shall we? Negate. Oh, fuck. Okay. First off, I'm against blue on principle. Everybody knows this, but beyond that, negate is like in every pack ever. 1 in a blue, counter non-target creature spell, which is kind of funny because Jayla said she was going to keep counterspell handy in case of murder. Okay, this is getting weird. Let's move on. You'll be complete soon enough. Gasp. If only we knew if the Phyrexians were coming. Oh, wait. There's been like 5 sets after this one. Heroic Charge, 2 white for an instant. Ticker 1 in a red. So creatures you control get 2/1 until end of turn. If it was kicked, they get trample also. So it kind of goes like this. If you pay 2 white, you pump up all your creatures +2/+1. That's pretty good. But if you kick it, then it's 3 white, red, and they get 2/1 and trample. So that's pretty decent value. Could be a good game closer. I don't know. All right. That might go in a deck. Colossal Growth. Nah, that's a classic. I mean, it's Dominaria, so I guess you would have a bunch of classics in it. One in a green instant, kick a red. Target creature gets 3/3 until end of turn, but if it's kicked, it gets 4/4 and trample and haste until end of turn. One green red to get all that. That's a keeper. I like that one. Until Jayla pulls her counterspell shenanigans. Eerie Soul Tender is 2 and a black for a Spirit Cleric. When Eerie Soul Tender enters the battlefield, you mill 3 cards. Well, if you're looking to dig down into your deck, then that's probably useful. 4 and a black, exile it from your graveyard. So it's got to die first. Return another target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Alright, so gets in the graveyard, starts looking around like, yo, Brian, get back in the group. Okay, well, let's keep going. Thrill of Possibility. 1 and a red for an instant. As an additional cost, you gotta discard a card. So discard matters. Again, like, feels like this set is designed to sync up with other stuff, not necessarily just itself. Draw 2 cards. Pay 2, get 2 cards. Don't know if that's the best trade in the world, especially because you got to discard a card anyway. And you have to discard the card before you draw the 2 cards, because what if you hit some stinkers when you draw? So, I'm ambivalent on that one. Automatic Librarian for 3 is an artifact creature construct. When Auto Librarian enters the battlefield, scry 2. That is the most thematically... I mean, I cannot envision a card that is more appropriate than a Librarian that gives you scry. Okay, well. And it's a 3/2. What the heck? That's a Butch Librarian. Jeez Louise. That's a maybe. It's an artifact, so it goes into everything. A Saga, Founding the Third Path, 1 in a blue. Oh, yeah, that's right. In this bunch, they said sagas were good. Let's just mess around with that because goodness knows why give people what they want again. So it's got this thing called Read Ahead. Choose a chapter and start with that many lore counters. Add 1 after your draw step. Skip chapters don't trigger. Sacrifice after 3. So if you think chapter 1 sucks, you just go, I'm going to start at 2. So I mean, I guess that's good. But for 1 in a blue, that's kind of... I feel like you should make it cost more if you're going to just pick where you start. But they didn't ask me. So chapter 1, you can cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value 1 or 2 from your hand without paying its mana cost. Why would you skip that? What? Especially if you're playing blue. That's not... 2, target player mills 4 cards. So if you're trying to mill yourself, that could work. And if you just don't like somebody you're playing with, then you make them mill. 3, exile target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Copy it. You may cast the copy. I mean, it looks good to me. I mean, if only they had it in a different color. Ugh. I like having friends. I think we're in the uncommons now. 1 and a green for Terra Sunder is an instant with kicker 1 black. Exile target artifact or enchantment. If this spell was kicked, exile target non-land permanent instead. Okay, so 1 and a green, get rid of an artifact or enchantment. Done. That's good enough right there. It's not even going to the graveyard. It's going to the exile zone. So, okay. But for 2 black-green, you get to pick any type of permanent except land. Yes. Yes, I would. I would play that card. Okay. Ooh, a legendary. And it's, of course, blue-red, but Najal the Storm Runner. That's like the Flash. when they did the new 52 and they had the blue flash and whatever. Anyway, 2 blue, blue, red, which is an annoying cost right there. For legendary creature, free wizard, you may cast sorcery spells though they had flash. Okay, I can see people wanting this. It's a 5/4 on top of all that. Whenever in the shell the Storm Runner attacks, you may pay 2. If you do, when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of utility there, actually. Okay. Ooh, a fancy looking card. Shivan Reef is a land. I think it's a rare. Yep. Tap it for colorless. Okay. Or tap it for blue or red. Shivan Reef deals 1 damage to you. Man, you had me, you lost me. So, ooh, but there's a foil. What do you know? All right. The Raven Man. Isn't that one that was harassing Liliana of the Veil all the time? It's like her boogeyman. All right, 1 and a black for a 2/1 legendary creature human wizard. At the beginning of each end step, if a player discarded a card this turn, create a 1/1 blackbird creature token with flying, and this creature can't block. So that would be the Ravens. All right, 3 and a black, tap it. Each opponent discards a card, activate only as a sorcery. So, someone looks like their poker face is broken and they got something they're dying to play, and then you're like, quote the Raven Man, nevermore. And then 3 black tap. Yeah. Anyway, here is a Swamp, and then there is a Phyrexian. Wow, they were really telegraphing that Phyrexian bit. Anyway, I don't know. Nothing that really, blew my doors off, but, not bad. So, hope I didn't just burn up just under 13 minutes of your life that you're going to come want revenge for. Anyway, I will talk to you soon. Have a magical day.